Good morning. Good morning, MLK King Nation. Class of 2020. Yes, make some noise. Honk those horns. Woo. Yes. I can't hear you. That's what's up. Yes. All right, all right, all right. Families, let me officially right. Let me officially welcome you all, class of 2020, to your commencement ceremony. Please do not get discouraged by the rain. We are crusaders and we move forward, always. So this is no different. Families, before we actually start the virtual ceremony, I want to remind you, you should have gotten a copy of, you should have received a copy of how you can live stream so that your young people and you can look at the actual ceremony. So if you wish, if you did not, I want you to go to www.clevelandmetroschools.org, click on the live stream for your East Professional Development Center, and then you'll go to MLK and you'll see the ceremony from start to end being streamed live. At this time, with no further ado, after we welcome, we're going to go right into our ceremony, and I just want you guys, make sure you're tuned in so that you can see and hear the speeches. Again, welcome, and give it up, everybody, for the class of 2020.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of our guests today. I know that our school community has anxiously waited for this day to arrive, a day to celebrate our scholars' accomplishments and to have closure to an untraditional school year. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of our guests today. I know that our school community has anxiously waited for this day to arrive, a day to celebrate our scholars' accomplishments and to have closure to an untraditional school year. Scholars, we state that history repeats itself, and we are seeing things across the country that look very familiar. However, you have endured things in your lifetime that no one else has endured before you. So I would like for you to take a second to be in this moment. Take a deep breath and reflect on where you are right now versus where you have been, as I leave you with this quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. It is my hope that these are the tools that you have acquired to help you navigate through these times. Without further ado, welcome to the graduation ceremony for Martin Luther King Jr. Career Campus in celebration of the class of 2020.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Greetings, parents, guardians, family, friends, district leadership, staff, and students. It is with great privilege that I bring you greetings as we honor this class of 2020 graduates. Families, being a parent before principal and any other given title, I know how important this day is and how long you waited to see this reality. And much like yourselves, I am saddened that we had to resort to a virtual graduation ceremony. However, with all things considered, you, your sons and daughters, and all other stakeholders, safety is and should be our number one concern. And to that end, we are doing what we must to ensure those safety measures are carried out. Families and future alum, this commencement address, unlike any other that I've ever done, is by far the most difficult for a number of reasons. The most obvious is that we are adhering to social distancing protocols, and I can't hug you as I would normally. As we celebrate today, this final day of your high school career, we also grieve the finality of the closing of Martin Luther King Junior Career Academy, the very place that prepared you all for your choice of either college or career, where all of your high school memories will live and where I was made principal. The Martin Luther King Junior Career Academy, the place that has birthed firefighters, EMTs, CMSD security officers, Cleveland police officers, dental assistant, hygienists, licensed practitioner nurses, and registered nurses, along with many great memories and an amazing staff and the best community partners. The home of the Crusaders will be no more. This surreal reality and the inability to bring closure to our year reminds me of a poem written by Jennifer Weiner titled, I Learned. I learned that things don't always turn out the way we planned or the way we think they should. And I've learned that there are things that go wrong and don't always get fixed or get back together the way they were before. I've learned that some broken things stay broken, and I've learned that you can get through bad times and keep looking for better ones as long as you have people who love you. Well, it's no secret, scholars, that your families, your friends, your teachers, and your administrators absolutely loves you. Although unfortunate and a stamp in history never to be forgotten, the effects of this global pandemic called coronavirus has shown a rallying of support for your class 2020, particularly being as creative as we could to ensure that you were celebrated, and not just locally, but nationwide. I would say a true measure of love. So cherish those positive memories that came as a result. As I close, I would just like to share 10 powerful quotes that I refer to often, and I hope at some point that you will look at and meditate on as well. Number 1, never, and I mean never, let success get to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. Number 2, don't ever compare yourself to others. You are not a copy, you are an original. 3, develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. 4, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you're determined to learn, no one can stop you. 5, most people don't aim too high and miss. They aim too low and hit. 6, the only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work. 7, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. The road will not always be easy. 8, always walk through life as if you have something new to learn, and you will. 9, either I will find a way or I will create a way, but I will not create an excuse. And 10, always be true to yourselves. It is great to experiment, explore, but never lose track of your values and who you are inside. Do not be easily influenced trying to be something or someone that you are not in an effort to please others. That said, I wish you nothing but the best, King Nation. Never forget from where you came. You are and will always be Crusaders and are tied to greatness. So go, be great, and know that I love you, and nothing that you have ever done or will do can change that. Signing off, King Nation. Gone, but never forgotten. Much love.
Congratulations to the 2020 graduates. I know that this graduation is not the way it's traditionally done, but I don't want you to lose sight of the significance of this moment and the work that you put in to get here and your family's work. So again, congratulations on your graduation.
Class of 2020, congratulations, you've made it. This isn't the graduation that any of us expected. Normally at commencement, I would be asking you to think of the toughest times you've ever endured and asking you when you think you've reached as high as you can go to reach higher. But COVID-19 has brought the worst that any of us have experienced, and you have not only survived it, you've thrived. There are people out there who have claimed that you're the lost generation. They are so wrong. I can't wait to see the renaissance that comes out of your experiences. The poetry, the art, the music, the plays, the stories that you'll write. Those that'll go into government and politics, either because you want to emulate what we did well, or because you want to fix what we didn't. Those that will become scientists to cure the next plague that strikes our world, or those that enter the medical field to cure and treat and help people when they're in need. Or maybe those who will choose teaching because of the teachers that supported you through this school shutdown period. Whatever it is, you will be a renaissance not only for Cleveland, but for Ohio, for the country, and for the world. I am so proud of each of you. This truly is the most difficult thing you will experience. From here, it's only easier. So when you forget that, please do remember to reach down inside of yourself, stand up, and reach higher. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Congratulations, MLK class of 2020. You've made it and you deserve to be celebrated. We're also very proud of you. Your graduation comes at a very special time in world history. No other class has had to deal with this very unique set of circumstances. These challenging times make you individually and collectively special. You know, for the last 15 years, I lived right down the street on Quimby Avenue. Many of you have walked past my house. Like you, this school and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. hold a very special place in my life. I recited his I Have a Dream speech when I graduated from the 8th grade to the 9th grade, going from what was then called the black school to the white school in the area of North Carolina in which I grew up. I remember the day he was assassinated. I also remember by the time he was 39, the day of his death, he had led the civil rights movement, won the Nobel Peace Prize, and changed the world with his dream. You and I are living part of his dream. But what about the gifts God has given you? My charge to you is to have your own visions. Don't let graduating be the end of your accomplishments. Let it be the beginning of your travels along the road to your many successes. Don't listen to those who say stay in your lane. Put on your turn signal and go around those obstacles in your way. Catherine Lott, a CMSD student whom I've never met, said once, "You're on the right road, the other one disappears." America needs you. Cleveland needs you. The world needs you too. Remember, falling down is not where you stay. It is from where you get up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Here's why I know each one of you can succeed, because I have succeeded. I can be seen and heard potentially around the world on a daily basis. If a black boy born and raised in a segregated, racist South can overcome, so can you. Remember your friends, your teachers, your lessons, your principal, your school, your CEO, and your city. Make us as proud in 20 years as we are of you now in 2020. As former First Lady Michelle Obama wrote to my granddaughter, who's also named Michelle, dream big dreams. My advice, follow your dreams. They will show you the way. Congratulations again for allowing me the honor of addressing you, the magnificent MLK class of 2020.
Hello MLK family, friends, staff, and CMSD board members. My name is Michaela Brimmer, Valedictorian of class of 2020. Today we celebrate the hard work and growth that our friends and family have the privilege to witness over the last 4 years. From freshman year to now, we have all experienced things that make us think differently and act differently. Regardless of high school either being a breeze for some and a struggle for others, we all get to share this moment of accomplishment we've all patiently waited for. Not only did we learn and grow at a great school, but a place that taught and prepared us for the ups and downs that may come our way. Regardless of having friendships that lasted all 4 years or not, we all met each other for a reason. We were able to learn more about ourselves and experience things with each other that made us who we are today. One thing I know for a fact is no class as strong as class of 2020. We bragged about being the best class since we stepped foot into MLK, and no one can convince us otherwise. We have achieved so much together since the time we arrived, and I am confident that we will achieve more in the future as we take our skills learned in our CTE classes and become vital members of society. We were so anxious to experience all the fun things that senior year usually brings, like senior pranks, prom, and graduation, but we didn't know a special guest named Corona was headed our way. This pandemic changed a lot. With this time came sadness and tears, but many great things come out of all of this as well. This turn of events allowed a busy world to slow down and take the time to do self-evaluations and deal with things that we wouldn't have time to address. Even though our senior year changed, it doesn't take away from anything that we accomplished and enjoy while being at MLK. The pandemic was an excellent test of our faith and positivity, and nothing else could prepare us for life more than this. As we find our journeys and follow our different paths, life will come with unexpected changes that faith will get us through. No matter what plans we have for our futures, remaining humble, focused, and dedication is the best key to happiness. We all have a purpose in life, so let's embrace it and fulfill it to the best of our abilities. The MLK teachers and staff have done their best to equip us with the knowledge we need to survive in the world. From here, let's show the world why we are proud to be MLK Crusaders and continue to walk in confidence. Best wishes, class of 2020. Thank you. It's been fun.
CEO Gordon, class advisors, faculty, and staff, do you attest to the fact that these students here have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and the Ohio Department of Education?
Board Chair Bingham, I certify that all the students here today have met all of the educational requirements of the Martin Luther King Jr. Career Academy, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the state of Ohio. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Now, by the authority of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, the members of the class of 2020, your diploma, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Frank Jackson, and CEO Eric Gordon, I wish to congratulate the men and women of the class of 2020, their parents and families. To make it official, please turn your tassel from right to left.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. You beat the odds.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire, it's my empire. And yes, I call the shots, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring, put that on everything. That I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes! No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes! Clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do that all alone. We, young money raised, grew up out in Baisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't phase me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Let's believe that when we done this moment, we be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up. This is celebration every time we link up. Now we done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life. For life. Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. 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 I wish that I could have this moment. I could have this moment.
Martin Luther King, please call the roll.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's graduate 2020. Lanisha Allen. Christina Anderson. Chloe Burks. Isaiah Bennett Freeman. Tavon Deshaun Bishop. Janae Bland.
Danielle Brady. Michaela Brimmer. Michaela Brimmer. Anaya Coleman. D'Angelo Colvin. Shondell Cook. Monet Davis Parker. Nadia Dunlap. Eljabria Dunn. Dominique Edwards. Dantea Foster. Armani, Germany. Venus Gilliam. Dale Grice. Marco Hopper. Shamir Johnson. Fidel Kemp Jr. Deanna Martin. Jasmine Million. Patrice Moorer. Jules Ray. Destiny Reed. Deshaya Roberts. Elijah Robinson. Rondale Rashawn Sullivan Jr. Jaron Stearns. Jamia Tillman. Cicely Madison Rose Tate. Nakaya Danae Thompson McDade. Ashley Tutt. Eric Wilson Jr. Tavon Moorer. Dontasia Walls.